Blue Cross Blue Shield, you know, gold plan from your job or something like that. But guess what? If you get sick and if
paying living expenses immediately within several months. If the primary wage earner was to die, they would be messed up.
Usually in the first 2 months or sooner.
And that's all from a lack of planning.
Right, and because we don't save enough. So if life insurance is a great tool, and I would say probably 90% of people need it because we don't have a lot of money saved. So it's
Why do you say 90%?
I would say 90% because some people can get to the part where they're self-insured. That's when you have enough money in your investments, your savings, your CDs, your bonds, that no matter what happens, you know, you're covered.
Is that like the 1% in the world?
That's pretty much. There's a few more percentages like that, but you know, and really, even life insurance then can be used as a tool because if the more money you have, it has to go through probate if you don't have it set up correctly in different trusts and such. And so if you want to give money to your people to pay off those taxes, life insurance is a good thing to have to use it. So that's for our rich folks. They know how to do that already. But for us, we really need to have and start planning. Even if you can't afford, you know, if you think you can't save $100 a month, well, maybe, you know, what if you could do 20 in your life insurance product, you know, or something. And then we can graduate. Every year we're looking at it, we can graduate, you know, after you start learning a behavior and learning a habit, you can then grow and start doing things a little differently, and start building the different assets and stuff that you have. But you got to start somewhere, and you got to start now.
So is that something that your company does, is go back and do a checkup with the individuals, or are you, you know, most of the companies just sign you up one time and then go away, and then you don't know?
Yeah, and that's a big disservice. I like to make sure, now I got to chase some clients sometimes. Like, hey, we got to do that financial review, you know, every year. So if you're listening and we haven't done it yet, make sure you call me so we get it done. You know, I wish, you know, everybody could save $500 a month, but they can't. The reality is they can't because they live in paycheck to paycheck. But what if we showed them how to repair their credit, reduce their debt? So by repairing their credit, they're paying less interest. And then we show them how to reduce their debt. We have a program called the Debt Snowball or Debt Zero where you can eliminate the debt. I think Dave Ramsey talks a lot about that, where we can systematically eliminate their debt while we show them how to start saving at the same time. And making sure they're, you know, because God knows tomorrow's not promised, right?
Right.
All well-laid plans, if you don't have the bottom line of having the insurance, someone could happen to me on the way home, right? But I know that my family is protected.
And that's giving yourself a peace of mind as well as your family a peace of mind. I think a lot of people always talk about, you know, I don't have the money because they cost so much. But if you can go and pay $20 for your nails, you can go pay $500 for some inches. You know, you're paying for all this MAC makeup so your face can be beat. You know, people are getting Botox and butt implants and breast implants. You could take that money, make an investment so that you can have a peace of mind. So we're doing a checkup today. So again, the doctor is in and he's giving us some information. Life happens, so now what? So give us some quick words of wisdom, Joseph.
Well, definitely work with a financial advisor. If you don't have one, you can reach out to us, inbox the show, find us online, or, give us a call, and we can help you. We have a team of experts and professionals. If you have your own, that's great. If you want a second opinion, you can always talk to us too. But there's a lot of financial advisors out there that are willing to help you and get the knowledge that you need. And start making a plan, and start right now. Even if it's just covering some basic coverage, just a little quick checkup. Mm-hmm. Just make sure that you're looking at it right now and you got yourself protected. Another thing too is that people don't insure their kids because, especially in our culture, we feel like, oh, I don't want to make no money off my kid or stuff like that. But it's so important. Like, people don't realize that, the stuff that we go through is real. And if you set your kids up like some of the other races do, yes, and have a proper, it's not about them all the time. It could be about their children. Mm-hmm. Because if you got it set up correctly, one, if you're building that money and that policy, they're going to have that for college, for later in life, and it starts super cheap, and you can start as little as $50 a month, putting in something that can, if you save $100 a month, mm-hmm, in the correct interest rate, something that's going to give you, 6-7%, by the time that person reaches 65, they will have $19 million if you went from starting as a baby, mm-hmm, to 65 years old. Wow. If you just did it from a baby to 21, they will have over $1.9 million.
Wow, so people, we have to start right now. I hope you enjoyed those words of wisdom. Again, he gave us a prescription for proper planning, diversify your portfolio, low fee investments. He talked about objective advice from a financial planner, and know that you're gonna have side effects if you're not following this prescription. Absolutely. So leave a legacy, create income that can outlive you. You are listening to Warriors Talk with Reshelle here on UBN Radio, your station for faith, talk, and music. Warriors, remember to keep thriving while surviving.